Hello, my name's Hellena Taylor, and I am the voice of Bayonetta, and I would like to explain to you why I didn't voice Bayonetta 3. The Bayonetta franchise made an approximated $450 million. That's not including merchandise. As an actor, I trained for a total of 7.5 years. 3 years at the London Academy of Music and Dramatic Art, LAMDA, with voice coach Barbara Barkery, and 4.5 years with the legendary Larry Moss in Los Angeles. And what did they think this was worth? What did they offer to pay me? The final offer to do the whole game as a buyout, a flat rate, was $4,000 US. This is an insult to me. The amount of time that I took to work on my talent and everything that I have given to this game and to the fans. I am asking the fans to boycott this game and instead spend the money that you would have spent on this game donating it to charity. I didn't want the world, I didn't ask for too much. I was just asking for a decent, dignified living wage. What they did was legal, but it was immoral. Now, those of you who follow me on Twitter know that I'm more of a lover than a fighter, and sometimes think I'm not very much like Bayonetta at all, but I guess I am a little bit more like Bayonetta than I thought. I understand that boycotting this game is a personal choice, and there are those that won't, and that's fine. But if you're someone who cares about people, who cares about the world around you, who cares about who gets hurt with these financial decisions, then I urge you to boycott this game. I decided to do it to stand up in solidarity with people all over the world who do not get paid properly for their talents. Fat cats cream off the top and leave us the rotten crumbs. You know, in England right now, there are nurses going to food banks to feed their children. This is not right. This is not acceptable. It impacts mental health. Because of it, I suffered from depression and anxiety. I worried that I was going to be on the streets. That terrified me so much that once I was suicidal. I am not afraid of the non-disclosure agreement. I can't even afford to run a car. What are they going to do? Take my clothes? Good luck to them. Bayonetta always stands up for those with less power and stands up for what is right. And in doing this, you stand with her. Thank you. For those of you who are interested, I'd like to go into a little more detail about the back and forth. The first thing was I was required to audition again, because sometimes voices change with time. So I auditioned for the role and obviously passed with flying colours. They then sent me an insulting offer. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to write to Hideki Kamiya. I'm going to write to him and ask him for what I'm worth. So I got a friend who has been in business in Japan to write in Japanese to him. I know he read it because I got a reply. I got a reply saying that he values greatly my contribution to the game and that the fans really want me to voice it over. And the memory of first meeting me as Bayonetta is a memory I hold dear. So I thought, great, thank God. That was when they offered me $4,000 US. Do you know, Platinum had the cheek to say that I was busy, that they couldn't make it work with Miss Taylor's schedule. Well, I had nothing but time. They now have a new girl voicing her over. And I love actors. I wish her all the joy in the world. I wish her all the jobs, but she has no right to say she is the voice of Bayonetta. I created that voice. She has no right to sign merchandise as Bayonetta, any more than I have the right to sign as Eva Green, even though I was her parrot on the video game The Golden Compass. That portrayal is hers and hers alone. They'll probably try and do a spin-off with Jan. Don't buy that either. So, to Kamiya, the presidents of Nintendo, and all other fat cats around the world, I would like to quote to you from the greatest moral teacher who ever lived, Jesus Christ, from his parable of Lazarus and the rich man. Lazarus was a poor beggar with sores all over his body, and he lived outside the house of a rich man who banqueted and feasted every day and wore purple. Lazarus even hoped for even a scrap off the rich man's table, which he never gave Lazarus. Only the dogs pitied him and licked his sores. Lazarus died, and the angels took him straight up to heaven, to the bosom of Abraham. Meanwhile, the rich man went to hell and suffered torment, and in his torment he cried out to Abraham, "Abraham, please save me, take me up to heaven." To which Abraham said, "You had your joy in life. Now this is set for eternity." So he said, "Please tell my brothers who are living like I was, send them a messenger so they can repent." To which Abraham said, "We've sent you Moses and the prophets." "Oh, but if you send Lazarus, if a man comes back from the dead, they will listen to him." To which Abraham replied, "If you did not listen to Moses and the prophets, it's unlikely that you'll listen to a man who's risen from the dead." I would like to thank you, the fans who have followed me on Twitter, commented kindly and liked my work. Bless you. I wish you all the joy and luck in the world.
Hey, what's up YouTube? I'm my beloved husband Kai and Kendrick, my fellow Hellfire Club members and subscribers, and I have some big friends and followers. This is your Hellfire leader, Maggie Negan, the Walking Dead Finger Twins, and how's everyone doing today? So, I'm going to tell you guys something about this whole situation with Bayonetta and the voice actress playing her, known as Hellena Taylor. Good credits to her. I can tell, like, I kept the whole story that she posted on Twitter, and I know she's coming, from this whole situation of, money problems and not being paid enough. Well, I'll get to that, what's going on in a minute. But I want to say, you guys, thank you so much for supporting my channel. It means so much to me because you guys, are so amazing. I want to give a big shout out to everybody who support my channel. You guys are amazing. I'm just so happy to, have you guys support my channel. It's just so wonderful, I'm really close to reaching 800 and I'm so excited. But other than that, if you guys really enjoy my videos that you've seen so far, press that like button. And if you guys want to be part of my Hellfire Club member and want to know more of my notifications, such as my cosplay information, my going to attending conventions, my art blog, any notification about me going to different events, such as the Harry Potter event that I'm attending this coming Thursday. I'll be going to the Harry Potter Forbidden Forest event this coming Thursday. I'm so excited. And I'll be cosplaying as Luna Lovegood, so stay tuned for that vlog. And other than that, if you guys want to check out the description down below to follow me on my social media, follow me on my Twitter, my Instagram, my blog posts, my Pinterest, my Twitch, and my Discord. And not to mention, check out also in the description to follow my beloved husband, Kyle Kendrick's YouTube channel. He does beautiful, funny, entertaining content. You guys should support him, subscribe him as well. And don't forget to follow him on his Twitter page. And don't forget to check out his beautiful writing and art. It's so phenomenal. I love you, hun. Mwah. So check his blog post as well in his description and his channel, alright? So getting back to this Bayonetta situation, right? And this is my story, guys, and I'm not taking anyone's side. I'm not pointing fingers like who said what and twisting anyone's words or even the voice actress who plays Bayonetta. Alright, so reminder, please don't attack the actress who plays Bayonetta, the original actress, and the new one that's replacing her. So I don't want to hear no cursing, no drama, no nothing in the comment section. Alrighty, guys, I'll let you guys express how you feel about what I have to say in the comments. So let's get to it. Alright, so some of us, grew up watching Bayonetta, which is on anime or in a TV series, that is, or even player games in Nintendo Switch or Xbox, PlayStation, you name it, right? From what I understand, I think I agree with her, to be honest, because here's the thing, women don't get paid the same amount as men in any industry. Doesn't mean, acting, producing, animation. It has to be in all, that the whole film industry. It can't just be that one genre. You know what I'm saying? So I do agree with her. But, and here's the big but, if she wants to report this kind of situation, right? She has to go to the higher ups. What I mean by higher ups, you guys, I'm talking about like higher ups, meaning like HR department, or like just talk to Nintendo, like talk to these companies that produce the game. Don't just stay out there and blaming directors and these animators, which they had nothing to do with the problem, because if she complains to the animators who designed the game that we the fans liked, and she goes after them, there's going to be a big, massive downfall, you know what I'm saying? Because, again, I'm not taking anyone's sides. I'm not telling the actress to, like, zip it, shut up. I'm not saying that. I'm not telling her to keep quiet. She has a right to be upset, but she has to understand if she does that, that means more layoffs to animators, directors, producers, and the entire staff, and it's going to anger everybody. Not just, the whole industry, but us as the fans as well. So she has to be careful what she says, And another thing, for whatever reason, I don't know if it was the director's idea or something, that it was okay to replace her, even though she said in her previous tweet she didn't get the script for the sequel. Because remember, guys, the actress lives in London, and probably the studio takes place maybe in California or Texas. And maybe, and this is my opinion, I may be wrong about this, maybe during the pandemic she didn't get the script on time, and maybe it fell in the wrong hands, or maybe she didn't, according to her contract, she'll be paid this amount and she got angry about it. Who knows? This is my opinion. I don't know. I don't know. I don't work for this company, you guys, that's what I'm saying. Other than that, like I said, I'm not an expert. I don't work for Nintendo. I don't work for Sega. I don't work for these higher up companies. I just know because when I was an intern working for film studios, this is how it is, guys, really. And also another thing, remember, like, if she wanted a new contract, she can tell Nintendo that, I don't like this contract, scrap that, I want a new one. She can at least say that, can you make the contract say that I could get paid more? I'm not saying get paid more than the other people who do the other voice acting or animation. She say that she wants equal pay. That's all she probably wanted, right? But apparently, that probably didn't go for a favor, maybe. I don't know what happened, But if you wait, and there are some voice actors that do that, they wait the last minute to not say anything, just sit down and just wait it out, and then they express how they feel, and they just take it online and say like, oh, I didn't get paid enough. You should have said in the very beginning. I'm not attacking the actress. Again, I'm not attacking her. She should at least spoke up to Nintendo and the other companies, especially talk to people in Japan about this, And also another thing, voice actors are very different from Hollywood actors and actresses. There are two different companies, there are two different worlds. Voice actors do video games, anime, or commercials. That's it. For Hollywood, that's more like Marvel, DC, other companies like action-packed, drama, romance, comedy, all that kind of genre. That's a whole different ballpark where this is coming from. Remember, guys, voice acting, Hollywood, two different things. Some voice actors take place in California, like Warner Brothers, MGM, other studios like that. But in other cases, like, for example, like Hellena Taylor, Vic Mignogna, Monica Rial, Jamie Marchi, all these people will go voice acting in different studios. Like in Texas, that's the majority of voice acting is in Texas. Or maybe some places take place, I don't know, in Florida. There is some voice acting in different countries, but the majority of people who do voice acting is in Texas. That's the majority, maybe, right? But there's some voice actors out there that will like stick to their agent for a long time, and there are some voice actors that do, and there are times where their contract will expire, and it will cause a major uproar, and then they will say that why didn't I get more pay? This voice actor got more. We all dealt with that kind of situation between who had that kind of similar problem, which I don't want to say in this video, because this is what's going on, But remember, guys, to end this right now, remember, don't attack the voice actors who play Bayonetta and also the new one, because the one that replaced her, she has nothing to do with the situation at all. So we all know who she's from, but please don't attack any of them because they had done nothing wrong. They're just women like all of us, the audience, and some of us has to understand that, they want better pay, Some men make more, some men make less. We don't know. I don't know how this works. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate you guys listen to what I have to say. But you guys had to understand something. Voice acting is a serious business, same thing as Hollywood. But at the same time, I understand where she's coming from. But it's not technically her fault, per se. She could at least talk to Nintendo about the situation, not just make an uproar and say this in public. Then she's going to cause problems with people who's going to buy her game or not, because then the market will crash and cause a massive problem with Nintendo. And it's not going to be pretty because a lot of fans, including myself, because I grew up with Bayonetta. I remember my husband Kyle bought me the game, both Bayonetta 1 and 2. And it's really fun, and it's from the original actress. And then we're now getting a third one, especially the fact that we're not going to get the original Bayonetta. We're going to get someone that's replacing her as her. And she did complain that it doesn't sound nothing like how Bayonetta's supposed to sound like. It's just someone doing a copy of her, and it doesn't have that kind of sass that she does. And she can be right about it, But taking on the company is going to make things worse in the market business, especially during the gaming industry. Because remember, guys, the more you buy the game, the more the market goes up. If you don't buy the game, the stock market is going to go down, 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 which is happening right now. And it's going to make a lot of problems because, yes, we expected the original actress to play her to be in the third one, but apparently something happened. Like, she didn't get the script, she didn't get it on time, or she couldn't travel because of the pandemic. Something happened. And that's probably when the director probably said, okay, she's not coming from London to go to America, that's on her. That's probably what the director's probably saying. And probably they hired someone else to play Bayonetta and say that, oh, okay, she's perfect. Well, I'm telling her, Because that's what it feels like, because remember, guys, it's not like, Bayonetta, the voice actress Hellena Taylor, is right about this. She has to be careful what she say. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can say. Because remember, it's not like, I'm not taking anyone's side here, but at the same time, she has to be careful because she cannot blame the people who's lower than her. You know what I'm saying? What I mean by lower, I'm talking about the people who do the animation, I'm talking about the people who do producing, who does the green screen effects, who do all the CGI, the assistants, the directors, everybody. It's gonna cause a massive destruction, and it's gonna make a bad look on her, because if you do that, you know how bad it is if people want a fourth one and continue on through the series, and you said that, saying like, oh, I didn't get paid enough because the director didn't give me a better pay. You know how that's gonna make everyone look? They're gonna say, what? What's going on? We did give her this amount of money, which my good friend Mr. Anime 343 just sent his video that she was supposed to get paid around $450 million. But she probably think that they cut it to 230, maybe. And she probably think that that's not enough, right? I don't know if it's a thing with voice actors that they want, better wages than others. I don't know if it's a big competition, because we get that a lot. But she has to remember, like, not everyone is going to get the same amount, So remember, guys, don't attack the voice actress for stating her opinion. She has every right to express herself. Just don't tell her to keep her mouth shut, because then she's going to block you on social media. But again, Hellena Taylor, I love you as Bayonetta. I admire your work, and I love your gaming. It's just like when I play Bayonetta, I just feel like I'm her. I'm actually Bayonetta myself. You're just a wonderful actress. And by the way, me and Kaim, my husband Kaim and I, we're also going to name our daughter after your character, which is so wonderful, because Bayonetta is such a wonderful character, very sassy, very, very witty, and very clever. I just love everything about Bayonetta, because she has that kind of sass and kind of appeal that I admire. My inner Bayonetta myself. But other than that, you guys, I appreciate you listening, because remember, guys, when it comes to this kind of industry, it is so difficult. You don't know, you can't even imagine. But then again, you gotta remember, Hollywood and voice actors are two different, people, because they're not like Tom Cruise or Helena Bonham Carter or Johnny Depp. That's different. For her and Victoriana, Monica, all these voice actors like Todd and everyone, that's something else. Just remember, in the real world, yes, a lot of times men do get paid more than women, and it happens a lot. It's not just only acting or producing or animation. It's also in the real world, where it's becoming lawyer, doctor, doing work at McDonald's, Starbucks. It happens a lot. Money's a problem nowadays, and people need to make a living. So she's not wrong about that. We all had to pay bills, put our kids to school, pay our insurance, health insurance, dental insurance, medical insurance, even car insurance. It's horrendous. It's very hard nowadays. You can't go to a grocery store nowadays. That's a personal take, because imagine you get to pay, your kids lunch, and all of a sudden you realize that a ham sandwich or the cheese sandwich that your kids want costs you $14, where it used to be $2. It went up. So another thing is that you gotta remember, money is very valuable nowadays, and you need to use it wisely. You can't just spend it on yourself all the time, But getting off topic here, but all I can say is that Bayonetta has every right. The voice actor who played Bayonetta, Hellena Taylor, has every right to express herself. Just don't tell her, bad things about her, because she is a wonderful voice actress. She's trying to do the best she can to make a living and trying to, work her life, and that's it. I don't want to hear everyone going attacking her, saying like, oh, she should shut up, she should not talk about it, But it's not her fault, really. Alrighty, guys? So don't just, make things about thinking that she's a bad person. She should not be talking about it. That's all I'm saying. So, other than that, to end this video, I appreciate you guys to listen to what I have to say. I know I talked a lot, but I just want to put it out there since everyone's talking about the whole Bayonetta situation. So I decided to tell you guys my point of view about it. So another thing, once again, don't attack her. Alright, don't attack her on social media or anything else. And I'm not attacking her. I admire her so much. So I just can't wait to see what she can do. And hopefully, Hellena, if you listen to this, I admire your courage in telling the industry how you feel, but try to do this. Go to Nintendo and tell them straightforward that you want to voice Bayonetta again, you're willing to do it, and you probably want a new contract. That's it. Alright? So other than that, you guys, I appreciate it for you guys for watching. I appreciate it. If you guys really enjoyed this video, press that like button. And if you guys want to enjoy being part of the Hellfire Club and want to be knowing everything about me, like my whole Q&A, my cosplay updates, my upcoming vlogs, anything you want to know about me, my art, commissions, my convention meetups, which I'm working on. And if you guys want to, be part of anything, you gotta smash the subscribe button and ring the notification bell for more updates, alright? And this, once again, you can also follow me on my Twitter, my Instagram, my blog posts, my Pinterest, my Discord, my Twitch, and of course, check out my description down below to check my beloved husband, Kaim. He does wonderful work. Please, guys, support him in every way. Support his channel and support ours. It's just wonderful. Our channel is gonna blow your mind, believe me. And leave me down in the comment section below what you think the voice actress Bayonetta should do. Alrighty, guys? And remember, no cursing, no throwing a tantrum on my comments, and no spamming like crazy, alright? So you guys, this is your Hellfire leader, Maggie Negan, the Walking Dead Fangirl 27 signing off. See you guys in the next video, and see you in the next vlog of my Harry Potter Forbidden Forest tour. See you guys in the next vlog. Ta-ta for now. Love you guys. Love you, hun. Peace.